Hey everyone, and welcome to Top Think. Today we're going to learn about 20 ways to improve productivity. Now let's begin. Number 1. Time markers. On January 1st, people around the world make resolutions for the new year. It's a time to set and achieve goals that you've been procrastinating, but why do people wait so long to actualize their goals? New Year's Eve is a time marker, an imaginary boundary that divides one year from the next. When you transition into a new year, you envision the changes you want to make, and that vision motivates you to set new goals. You might say, it's a new year and a new me. But New Year's Eve isn't the only time to create resolutions. There are hundreds of markers throughout the year, like the first day of the month or the hour of the day. You can use each of these markers to motivate change, so don't wait. Choose the next marker in your life, set a brand new resolution, and achieve a lifelong goal. Number 2. Overcome the impossible. What is your greatest hurdle? For any unproductive person, their greatest hurdle is the illusion of impossibility. When facing a large obstacle, that obstacle may feel impossible to overcome. You're scared, you're intimidated, and you don't know what to do first. So where do you go from here? Imagine you're staring at a real, physical object like a massive brick wall. You're stuck on one side, but something you want is stuck on the other. How do you climb over such an extraordinary obstacle? Well, you can't tackle the obstacle all at once. That approach will get you nowhere. Instead, you have to build a set of stairs, and you have to climb those stairs one step at a time. And when you start small and slowly climb your way to the top, you can overcome any obstacle, no matter how impossible it seems. Number 3. Electronic freedom. How many hours a day do you spend staring at a screen? Technology makes your life easier, but it does waste tremendous amounts of your time. To improve your productivity, set aside time every day to work, think, and dream without staring at a screen. Put your phone in your desk drawer, shut down your computer, and live technology-free. This helpful trick will lessen the number of distractions in your life. When you're trying to get work done, a phone call or a text message can ruin your concentration. Now, this trick also empowers you to do something unique. When you put your devices away, you think, you solve problems, and you find inspiration all on your own. That freedom for any productive person is invaluable. Number 4. Relaxing your brain. The most productive people don't always work long hours. Many people think time and productivity have a 1-to-1 ratio, but your time isn't always well spent, even if you are working. Your brain fatigues over time. If you work too long, the quality, speed, and ingenuity of your work suffers. So give your brain the chance to rest and recover. Take frequent breaks and step away from your screen. Once your brain is rested and recharged, you can make the most of your time. Number 5. Productive downtime. You're feeling tired and foggy, so you decide to take a break from your work. That's a step in the right direction, but what do you do with your downtime? You sit at your desk, you open your computer, and you browse the internet. Are you really giving your brain the downtime it deserves? Many people don't reap the rewards of their downtime because they use their breaks inefficiently. To make the most of your breaks, step outside of your work environment. A change in scenery gives your brain a breath of fresh air, and the fog in your head will clear. The cogs in your brain will start to turn, and by the end of your break, you'll feel motivated to keep working. Number 6. Set lifetime goals. Set goals of all shapes and sizes. Set daily goals, monthly goals, and yearly goals. But above all, create for yourself a handful of lifetime goals. When you're feeling lazy or unproductive, think about your lifetime goals. Think about what you want 5, 10, or 20 years from now. Your answers may change over the years, but even the roughest goals can give your life a sense of direction. Number 7. Assess the value. Some tasks are immensely valuable. You pour your heart and soul into these jobs, and you get invaluable experience in return. But not all jobs are worth doing. Before you do any job, ask yourself, why do I want to do this job? If it's valuable to you, it's always worth doing. But if it's not, save yourself some energy and brain power. Number 8. Action-oriented goals. Many people set abstract, unclear goals. You might say, I want to be a novelist, but do you know what it takes to achieve that goal? To stimulate your productivity, don't think in terms of lofty, unclear dreams. Think in terms of action-oriented steps. Instead of saying, I want to be a novelist, you might say, I want to write 100 pages. Make every goal an active statement that pushes you closer to your lifelong ambition. Number 9. Mind your rhythm. Your brain has a natural rhythm. It sleeps and wakes up at certain times, just as it works and rests at certain times. Capitalize on your personal rhythm. Work hard when your brain is functioning at its best, and if you're an early bird, do your work first thing in the morning. If you're a night owl, do challenging tasks later in the evening. Just think about your highs and lows and then use them to your advantage. Number 10. Reframe your stress. Stress isn't always negative. A little pressure can push you toward greater heights. But with the wrong mindset, even the smallest bit of stress can weigh you down. So if you're feeling stressed, take a minute to reframe the stress in your life. If it's not a burden driving you into the ground, then it's a motivator pushing you forward. Number 11. Batching tasks. How do you motivate yourself to tackle a long to-do list? You can streamline your to-do list by chunking tasks together into small groups. So instead of jumping from one subject to the next, you can knock out a handful of similar tasks all at once. Number 12. Strategic automation. While technology can weigh you down, your devices offer incredibly helpful tools to improve your productivity. Spend a little time polishing your workflow. Condense your daily responsibilities into one well-organized application. Automate menial tasks so that you can focus on the big picture. With the right setup, your technology works for you and not against you. Number 13. On to the page. Here's a simple trick that can revolutionize your productivity. Whenever you receive a new task, don't try to memorize it, write it down. Every time something new falls on your plate, incorporate that task into a running list. Add it to your schedule, mark it on a calendar, or write about it in your journal. The goal here is to get those tasks out of your head and onto the page. The longer they swirl around in your thoughts, the more stressed you're going to feel. Number 14. Neurological alertness. When is your brain the most productive? While your natural rhythm influences your productivity, your brain is the most productive 2.5 to 4 hours after you wake up. To take advantage of this delay, many productive people create longer morning rituals which leave them inspired and motivated. By the time your brain is awake and alert, you'll be mentally prepared to tackle your day. Number 15. The return block. Phone calls, text messages, and emails sabotage your productivity. When you're on a roll, a ding on your phone brings your work to a crashing halt. To avoid this unnecessary distraction, save all calls, emails, and messages for one block of time at the end of the day. Until then, put your phone away and close your email. You don't need those small interruptions siphoning your attention. Number 16. The power of collaboration. You can't be the best at everything. You have strengths, but you also have weaknesses. Luckily, there are other people in the world whose strengths and weaknesses complement your own. Don't be afraid to collaborate and ask other people for help. Let them make the most of their strengths while you focus on your own. Number 17. Speed reading. How fast can you read? Productive people spend countless hours of their lives reading. But if you're a slow reader, you're not making good use of your time. To absorb information faster, learn to speed read. It may take a few weeks of practice, but even a small increase in your pace can improve your comprehension and productivity. Number 18. If-then phrases. What do you do when you feel unmotivated? Rewards are an easy way to stimulate motivation. Try framing your day as an if-then phrase. For example, you might say, if I work for 2 hours, then I can enjoy the afternoon with my friends. These phrases increase your productivity by framing things that you enjoy as rewards for your work. You get more done because you always have something to look forward to. Number 19. Powerful self-talk. Self-talk is a powerful tool that you can use anytime you're feeling lazy or unmotivated. Whether you talk to yourself in the car or in the bathroom mirror, get yourself excited to be productive, reinforce your strengths, and remind yourself what you're working toward. You are a confident and capable person, but sometimes you have to remind yourself just how great you can be. Number 20. Safety routines. Many productive people live and die by their routines. They use routines full of healthy habits to focus their attention and control their mindset. For example, a productive person might read a few pages of a book at the same time each morning. This pattern helps them gather inspiration. When it's time for work, they're always productive because they took the time to get inspired. Create routines in every aspect of your life, from your career to your lifestyle. Whenever you're feeling lazy, you can fall back on those routines to find inspiration when you need it. Hey, thank you for watching Top Think, and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.